Good morning. It's Roz here. We're here for the Daily LENORMAND card spread reading. And it is a general layout that I've been using for a while now. And for those of you who are regulars, hopefully it's all working well this morning and we can see the cards in their full glory. Let's have a looky. And there they are. What we've got is the 5-card spread, and it is a general card reading. What I'm using, as per usual, and I'll drop that scroller and we'll get into it because I much prefer it without the scroller, as you know. Right, here we've got the cards that we're using are the Gilded Reverie Lenormand deck. As it says there, we're using the expanded edition, and we've got Ciro Marchetti is the artist. Now, I do move them away because later when I do a thumbnail, I like to have that clear and free. Hi, Sarah. How are you? It is a good morning this morning. Now, I do have a cut-off head there. I just noticed. Oopsie. Can't have a cut-off head. I think I've actually lowered the stand of where the camera's sitting, but that's okay. Right, now what we have is the work energy. The space there has the time card. We've got the mountains in the home energy, that space. We've got the older gentleman actually in the unexpected space, like the position. We've got the books that are there. They are in the your role, that one. And we've got the bear as that central outcome position. So it's good. Now, hi, Born. How are you? Yeah, look, it's great. And you've got hay there. And can I do a reading for me? Can I do a reading for me? Yeah, you can do a reading for you. What I do for this every morning is a general card spread. It's not an individualized reading. I don't do those here in the morning sessions. That's what, like when I put this up, you've got the scroller there that actually shows where you can book a reading for me for the more individualized and in-depth readings. It's at those. And Nikki, how are you? Timed it right to see me live. Now, I'm just wondering why it is everyone has the silhouette head. That's really interesting. You do. Yes, I do the readings, but not the individualized ones this morning, as I mentioned. That's really weird because most of you are regulars. And Kristen, how are you? Well, we'll just keep going with the actual reading because it's obviously something that might be either a Facebook bug or something that they're doing in the background. Again, the changes, they just seem to keep rolling through with them, and it affects everything, which is quite frustrating. Now, I'm just going to put a shader there just to stop the glare from the window light, and that's not working. It did work the other day, did it? Oh, yes, it does. We shall continue with it like that, and I'll that does look a bit better, doesn't it? Now, just before I do ahead, I have managed to actually cross-post this morning. I figured out again where to find it. So Chantel, how are you? You're over on the Ros Bounty page because I'm able to manage that. So if you click, there isn't a link to go to, or is there? Find the mytimetv.live page, and that's where you'll show up to be able to have your name brought up like this, and for Borns like this. The general reading would be great as well. What I actually encourage people to do is, whilst watching, as I read the cards, open your own minds and intuition, your own psychic senses, basically, to receive what messages you need direct from your spiritual guidance, or whatever your connection is, even just your own gut feeling. We do get our own messages in that way of how, well, it's basically how we live our life. So do tune into that connection for you as I'm reading these cards in the way, yes, my reading, but bring in your own senses to it. So with the time, you might get something more defined because you know your situation around your work. It's time for me to be looking at, like, it's the right time. There's a right time for everything, is what I'm getting for this card in that workspace position today. So, you know, it's whatever works out is going to be the perfect timing, okay? And some things we do have scheduled and planned out, and they're going to be in the right timing. So make sure you're aware of your timing throughout the day, that you're staying on time with those tasks as well. So that's pretty much what that's meaning in the workspace today. You may have something more direct because you know that you've got something scheduled that you're going to have to do, allocate the right time, all of those details, okay? Because it's you that knows that specifics of what's around you. The same in your home space. We've got the mountain in the home space. So there's going to be a few little hurdles to move around throughout our day to day. This little creature down the bottom, as much as it looks little on the card, it's actually a big reindeer moose type of an animal. So that one is very, very agile at moving around in its own environment, which this is. So anything, anywhere, this animal can actually go to, like it's used to it. And that's a similar thing for what you can do in your own home environment. You know what that is. You know ways around how you're needing to move for those little challenges through the day. It could be the little peak that's there and just a nice walk up the hill, or it could feel like it's the mountain for you today and you're actually needing to move those mountains out of the way and really have a huge challenge before you for your day. But think of what that actual, you know, the view, once you're there, that goal has been achieved. It is the goals being made throughout our day, whichever of those peaks or whichever of the bumps in the road there is as you're moving through, you know, the little ledges and the slide backs. And there's so much that's within a mountain card that, you know, just face face it as you're needing to. We do plan a bit where our path is going up those mountains when it's mountain climbing. You see that all the time on those docos. Do some, you know, have that same sort of an outlook on your day-to-day in your home space. Okay. So we've got, oh, hi, Kathy. How are you? Good morning. Yeah, we're not seeing it'd be interesting to see if your little faces turn up in the recording. I doubt it. We've got the older man in our unexpected position today. So there could be that help that comes from a more senior male energy, whether it's a man or whether it's a woman. It's that masculine strength that's going to pop up in your day to day for some reason or other. Because I think we've got the mountain there, it's likely that it could be a more senior figure in your family that's going to be able to assist there and just either show the way or give us a hand up, leg up, or other type of help, or just be that support in the background. It could be that you're going to actually be accessing your own inner masculine as well through the day as you find those challenges popping up. We've got the book in our role. So this is your role position. It is open the books. Look, I'm feeling a little bit about writing, journaling, making notes, putting things down a little formally so that you've got a trail to follow. You know, like the birdseed. If we're doing birdseed trails, they're called, even in computing. So you're actually leaving that trail to find your way back home. And even in mountain climbing and the rest, you know, that type of thing, orienteering, sometimes you leave something behind you as that trail so that you can find your way back if needed. That's what I'm feeling with the book today. It's leaving a bit of that recorded, write it down evidence, so that you, instead of having things scattered, that it's actually going to be a planned or something you can look back on and think, oh, that's why I did that. Oh, that's why I thought that. Now I haven't finished doing this. Almost like a checklist in some respects. We've got lots of books here. Maybe it is just the little checklist of bullet points that we're needing to actually work through in our day. That could be our role. Or the other aspect too is, and it's something funny from just a discussion having yesterday, if you haven't learnt something new every day, what's the point? So it could be too that there is just something that you're going to learn in your day that's going to be that point for your day as you're actually moving it through. And it could be that one thing that you're crossing off your checklist that's going to be that, it's been a good day. Bear right in the center. We have had these two cards recently. So the bear right in the center is indicating that level of work that's taking that little bit more. But because we're in our own environment, because it is our space and place, that it's going to seem fairly easy and we're going to achieve it with that strength that we have. Here's the strength with the male energy. Here's the strength of the bear. We are going to be able to experience that fairly easily. Yes, it's work, but we are in a work day. It's Thursday, the 8th of October. You know, it's a work week now. Good morning, Shaz. As my time. Yeah, we certainly have not got those little icons, the avatars showing. So keep in mind, look, it's work that we're doing, but it's not. You know, we know how to do it. It's with ease. We're making it look easy. It's something that is just those challenges that we're in our space and place, even in our work arena, you know, in our home. So just put that frame of mind on as far as, you know, it is the right time to actually be moving through what we're doing and gain that learning from it each step of the way that we are climbing our mountain. Okay, so the middle card, oh, you've got a good explanation there. The middle card, the white bear, is like falling into his passions and desires while enjoying sinking into the deep waters. Mountain card's a little bit connected to it somehow. Well, they are all connected. Any card that shows up in a spread really is connected. And the fact that we've got the timing right for that work, you know, for that ease of moving through our challenges is what I'm getting to. So wonderful explanation there, Born. Yes, I do. Yeah, thank you for that. So that light's changed again. It's really quite weird, but that's what you get with natural lighting. Oh, Tracy. Hi, how are you? And you're here this morning too. So wonderful, wonderful. Now, it'd be interesting to see if this was the same if I was using Ecamm. But I'm going to thank you. Oh, from Nikki. Thank you, Ros, for your guidance. Wishing everyone a happy, positive day. Thank you, Nikki. It really is about interpreting what feels right for you. And it's not for the pointer of, you know, with any card reading that you're doing for yourself or otherwise, that you are finding what is absolutely positive for yourself because that's all you want to see. It really is taking that first gut reaction message that you're receiving from the cards, be it negative or positive. I don't see anything as being negative and positive as such, because I think everything that we experience in our lives is for our benefit of growth and becoming who we are meant to be and being who we are meant to be. Because if we're still becoming that, then we're not being us in this moment. We're trying to attain something that's not attainable. Just be who you are right now. And these tools that we use are a guidance of understanding for ourselves to actually grow in that knowledge of us and being the best person that we can be. That's my explanation around why I do these tools, why I use them, why I share them, and why I encourage you to explore more what arenas, what tools you are wanting to become involved in. Go with your gut feeling, because that's where it's directing you to what is actually your soul contract, your divine intention and purpose. So I don't, you know, passion is a very strong word. I don't feel that we always need to have passion about what we do, but when we are in line with what our journey is, then we do find that We develop that passion for something that just feels right. And it doesn't have to be all the time. Like, we can't have happiness in all the time. We can't have joy all the time. Because if you don't have the balance of what is the sadness, of what is the hurts, because we need to have that to actually experience that absolute beauty and joy. I was going to get those two words mixed up. The beauty and joy of living a life fully, being us, being you, being me, all of that. That one in the whole. Anyway, thank you for being here. Tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock, we'll attempt to be on time again, which I was this morning, with the tools working correctly. Hopefully we'll have the little faces there. Look, it could be that I might even be trying it out doing eCam instead of BeLive. I don't know. It's still just a wonderful realm of exploration in this world of technology as we have it, what we've been given. Thank you very much for being here. We'll see you tomorrow morning. Keep being the best person that you are. Namaste. Thank you, Sarah.